It's time for Carole and Carmella on The Buzz, One Voice Radio.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the Buzz Talk Show. I'm your girl, Carmella.
And I am your girl, Carole.
What's up, you guys?
What's going on?
Hey, and guess what?
What?
You're tuning in to what?
OneVoiceRadio.com.
And you're watching us on YouTube. We twinning, y'all. Hey. Oh, guess what?
What?
It's Wednesday. Hey. It's Wednesday. Hey. If y'all ain't know it was coming, there it is. You gotta
ask somebody.
You gotta join in. Every week we're gonna hit you with it. It's Wednesday. Hey. It's Wednesday. Hey. Hey.
A couple of times at that.
Woo! We gotta hit you with it. It's hump day.
It's hump day. It is July the what? 27th. We trying to get you halfway through the week. Really, we're trying to get you halfway through the year, you all.
Oh, we already halfway there.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be saying in a minute. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
It's gonna be month 8 in a minute.
I mean, we'll be like Merry Christmas. 'Tis the season.
Wow.
All of that good
We'll
stuff.
be back to playing Christmas music.
Yeah, I promise you, really, really, really soon. I think one of the first stores that do it is Hobby Lobby. But really, really soon, you're gonna look around in your stores and you're gonna see Christmas decorations.
Christmas stuff, yep. Hobby Lobby, I think they do have a year-round little section,
Yeah,
but they start, I think, in October.
yeah, and I haven't been there, so they might already have. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just saying. They already putting swimsuits on sale, and some are just hit. So I mean, they had them out forever. So who they do seasons. I don't know who picks these things or whatever, but we just go along with them. But it's gonna be Christmas, and you see how we said Christmas. We didn't say Thanksgiving or Halloween, all that. We said Christmas because they just skip right over those holidays and go straight to Christmas. But in the meantime, it's July and it's hot. It's hot, you all. Hot. It's hot, you all. It's very, literally, you go outside and it's like you just inhaling steam and heat. And
I crack up, sometimes the car say like 120. So the heat index in my car is 120.
Yeah,
that's so deadly.
It's right.
So deadly.
They say keep check on pets and people and all of that, but yeah, you definitely, because it's hot. Mm-hmm. It is very hot. I don't know what these people that work outside make, but they don't make enough.
I don't think so.
They're not making enough because this is some serious weather.
Too hot.
Yeah, especially those that's on the roof and all that. Ooh. Need I digress? Yeah. But anyway, we wait. Carmella, can you give us our infomercial for this week?
Yeah, we enjoyed talking to you guys. So let me hit you with these infomercials.
Yeah.
Hey, you're tuning in to OneVoiceRadio.com. Make sure you got the app downloaded on your mobile device. That's for Apple and Android.
Yes.
We're Android, well, Samsung users. That's us. That's we us.
Yeah.
Also, go over to YouTube. It's the Buzz Talk Show with Carole and Carmella. We want you to see us because we cute.
Okay. All right now.
So yeah, please go like and subscribe. We also have our website, which is the Buzz Talk Show. Go over there. All our previous shows, we recently kicked off on YouTube, but we have other shows that's not recorded. So please go back and listen to those because they are good.
It's not video recorded, they're audio. So you can listen to us all day long.
Yeah.
We've been doing this now for over a year. We had that 1 year celebration. Yeah. Hey.
So yeah, please go back and listen. So many topics that, about everything. So please go back and listen. Also, we're on social media.
She gotta make a song, a dance, everything.
So this is why you gotta add us on YouTube so you can see how I act.
Yeah. Keyword how she acts. Yeah. Okay. But what other social media?
It rub off on YouTube.
But what other social media were you talking
We're
about?
on Facebook, IG, TikTok. We're on some of everything, you guys. Everything is the buzz. We kind of did the buzz twins on TikTok because for one, we like the twins. For two, the buzz for safety.
I mean, really, who would do that to us?
I mean, we the buzz.
We be buzzing.
Y'all know how we are, but yes, please go to all platforms and add us. Facebook is the buzz. We have an actual group. You know, we like to highlight you guys in your business, or if you just want to be in the group, just whatever.
Exactly.
We like interacting with you guys.
Come on in, share some information.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have any information to share, come on in. Someone else might be sharing something that you're interested in. So like us, follow us, subscribe to us, do all of that.
Yeah. Lastly, if you know anybody that want to be on the show, if you want to be on the show, if you got any questions about anything that we just spoke about, email us. It's the Buzz Talk 411@gmail.com. Boom.
These infomercials, I tell you.
Somebody gonna hire me one day. I'm gonna do their infomercial.
Speak on it. Yeah, absolutely. But how was you all's weekend? You know, we always like to ask that question. Not that we get a reply back, but just the fact to ask you. And we worked this weekend. I just say we was not outside. We worked this weekend.
Yeah.
We was outside a little bit yesterday. We had an event to go to on yesterday. Really enjoyed it. We had fun and all, but we were not outside this weekend.
It was about business.
We were strictly business this weekend, absolutely. But hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Well, then too, here we were outside. We was gonna get rained on.
Yes.
It poured down.
It did. It has been doing that a little bit every day.
Yeah.
Not all day, but every day. But some worse than others. A little thunder. It did. It had the light show.
Yeah, it was a light show.
Had the lights blinking off and on a little bit. So yeah, we had an interesting weekend. But anyway, we digress because it's Wednesday. Hey. And we are here sharing it with you, excited as always, trying to be encouraging, uplifting. We want to touch a little bit as well about an event that we have coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to share some more with you about that next week. This is closer to the event. So stay tuned because we want you all to partake. For those of you that are in the surrounding areas, we like to talk to you about our business. We tell you all the time, you need a plan B, C, D, E, whatever, because it is so much going on. Gas prices are going down maybe 1 cent here or there, 2 or 3. I mean, I'm just saying, okay, well, it's going down.
I thought at least 50 cents.
Okay. But it's still, and the store and everything else is high. And, you just got to be conscientious of where you're going, what you're spending, what you're doing. Because like we said, if you all did not think they were going to get that stimmy back, they're giving it back. They gave it to you.
The same $20 we used to spend on food ain't the same 20 we spending now.
Yeah. Nope, the same 5 I used to spend on gas.
You don't crank up and cut back off.
I don't even know if I can crank up now because it's just wow.
It's like $5 for gas.
I mean, and it's nothing you can do about it. It's life. You just gotta, live in it and do the best you can with what you have. Make it stretch or whatever. But with all that being said, are you living in your why? What's going on with you? We always ask you, what's your why? Why is it that you're doing the things that you're doing? What's your gift? What's your gift? Like we said, we talk about our Hat Shop Mall with One Voice, and we have, of course, C&D Enterprises and all of our different businesses and everything. But what's your gift?
Right.
That's what we just want to touch on a little bit today. I know we talked about it before, and I mentioned to you some of the people that I often listen to, of course, T.D. Jakes and Steve Harvey and Les Brown and all that. But one of the interesting things that Steve Harvey said when I mentioned it to you before was about jumping. jumping. So, you know, if you have not taken a look at that video or that motivational speech that he did, you might want to Google that, because it's the things that make you go, Because for so long, so many people, you're not jumping. You're not jumping. And because you're afraid to jump.
Right.
You're afraid that the parachute will not open if you jump, because his scenario is like you're jumping off a cliff, but you got to pull that parachute. But oftentimes that parachute will not open. You might have to jump 100 times before it opens.
Yep.
But whoa, baby, when it opens, it's going to open and you're going to soar and you're going to fly like an eagle and just do all of those good things. But you got to first jump.
Yeah. It's a lot of people, like you said, that's not using their gift. Like, what are you good at that's effortless? That you can just, it's effortless.
Right. But in a lot of times people think of it, your mind just naturally goes, I'm not a singer, I'm not a dancer, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a football player, I'm not a basketball player. It doesn't matter. Are you a baker? Are you a hairstylist?
Right.
T Styles? Lisa Elegant Styles?
Yeah.
Are you a barber?
Even even further, you do makeup. You know, now they do a thing called tint your eyebrows. That's something new. You got braiders, you got people that do nails, people that actually sew. Like, what is something that you can do that's effortless, that you actually like doing it? You see yourself waking up each day with the fresh breath of air, just able to do what you love to do.
But keep in mind, you can't make someone else's gift your gift.
Your gift, yeah.
In other words, I am not Beyonce. Woo. I am not Beyonce.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not even the one to sing, just try to sing at church. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not even singing in the shower.
The most you get is Wednesday.
Hey.
We not singers.
We're not singers. So I can't make that gift my gift. I have to find out what my gift is. And it does, like we said, it doesn't have to be singing, dancing, rapping, and all of that. It could be just something simple. It could be my hot shot ball. That could be my gift.
Yeah.
You see, I had to throw that in there. But seriously, what is your gift? Because we all were created with one. A lot of people are afraid to just explore their gift. You're afraid to find out what your gift is.
Some people is, maybe overlooking their gift. You might be good at drawing. Okay, so do you need to start drawing paintings for, people's homes, or just, how much people get paid for paint?
And those are just talents, because it's remarkable to me when I see people paint murals and all this kind of stuff. I'm better saying murals. But I mean, it's a God-gift talent. You got to, because if I'm painting, it's gonna be stick people. Little trees with the little, I can paint, I can draw you a bad house with some cross mirror, windows.
I can't even write right. I have big bubbly letters when I write. Don't judge my handwriting. But guess what? People that can draw, they may be a tattoo artist, because you got to know how to do that.
I'm envisioning, let me finish my house, because I got the birds that's made out of M's. You know, you used to do the M's for your birds. I did all of that. That's, and you couldn't tell me nothing. The round head, the stick people.
You had the little stick people with the half stick on.
Had all that. All of it.
All of it.
All of that. And I knew then.
And you passed that right on to me, because I cannot draw.
Right. And I knew then that wasn't my calling. It wasn't. When I put pen to paper, it didn't work out for me. So that was not my calling. But you have to find out what your gift is, and you got to use it. You can't make any excuses, regardless of what it is, because you're going to have doubters. You're going to share that gift with some people, and they're going to be naysayers about it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And we say all the time, there's so many people that have left here without using their God-given talent. And even like we said, cooking, you got some people who can make the best pies and cakes and desserts and cook, but you're not using it other than for family events.
You got so many caterers out there. Oh my gosh, it's so much. that you can just do. If you start out with small parties, ask your cousin Pookie and Ray Ray.
Not Pookie and Ray.
Ask, can you cater the parties or whatever. Start there.
But I mean, you've got to figure out, oh, bless you. You've got to figure out what your gift is, and you've got to execute it. You all, there you go. It's never, I mean, we are literally, so you can tell bloopers and all.
This is live.
But it's live, baby. And we like to have fun. So if a sneeze come here or there, or a cough come here, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
At least it's just a sneeze. Oh, wait, sneeze. Because you all know the president has COVID. Yeah, he has been tested positive with COVID. I just went in another whole direction with that, but yeah, he has COVID. So that just goes to show you, anybody can get COVID. They suggest and recommend and ask for you to be vaccinated and boosted and all of that.
You think I got COVID?
I don't know. I'm just saying. You see, it's got it all in the atmosphere. So, but when
you do that out there,
who's somewhere else and somebody sneezes,
clear the room.
Skirt. You can't
make allergies.
You just anybody gonna believe it? Nobody is going to believe that. But so he has COVID. He seems to be doing pretty good with it, because they say he has been vaccinated and boosted, and of course they're giving him whatever else that they need to give him for being the president. But so it's still out there. You all definitely be safe, wear your mask, social distance, and all that good stuff. But back up to your gift. Yeah, back it back up to what we were talking about as far as your gift.
Pookie and Ray Ray, the party. Go cater their party.
Do whatever you need to do to execute your gift. Some people give maybe speaking. We talk all the time about Mr. Orm's book, The Mindset of a Champion. So we're just going to go ahead and throw that in there right now on this part as far as his book, and being able to go to Amazon to purchase the book. But when I went on to the point that I was trying to make as far as him speaking, that is something that he does. He does speaking engagement. He does mentoring. He's an entrepreneur. So all of these things, that's his gift. He has the gift of gab.
Yeah. Then you have some people that's actually poetic. So if you're good at writing and make it flow and remix and rhyme and use that.
I don't have that gift either, right? But you have some people writing, just like we had on, and we were talking about the play with Miss Willis Gaynor. Yeah, you have where you can write plays, and that's a gift that she has. Because again, you don't want to see a play that I would write. No, I wouldn't even know where to begin. That's not my gift, so I'm gonna stay in my lane. Yeah, but you definitely, it's so many people that do so many different things, and it's so many people that have so much talent that they're not using it. Right. One of the things that I saw on the news earlier this week was with this young lady that was a marathon runner in New York. And I don't know how many people may have seen that story, but she was a runner. And for whatever reason, something happened, and it just started being painful for her to run. So she started going to doctors and all this kind of stuff. Now listen to this, you all. She found out whatever the sickness or ailment was that she had. I don't remember all of that. I just it stuck with me, the mere fact that she ran the marathon over the weekend backwards.
And Lord, I can't run forward.
Exactly. I'm barely walking forward, never mind. Running backwards. But seriously, the doctors had her running forward, running sideways, running backwards, and all this kind of stuff. And it was the least amount of pain. There was no pain when she was running backwards. So whatever the ailment is with her running, and that was a passion of hers. That is something that she loves to do. They said she's been doing it for over 10 years, just running different marathons and all this. So that was something that she did not want to stop doing. So my point with this is, it's excuseless with some of the things that we're doing, because it was an obstacle. She couldn't run the way she wanted to run, But instead of just saying, I give up, I throw in the tower, I'm being defeated, she ran backwards.
Yeah.
This woman ran this whole New York marathon over the weekend backwards. Yeah. So like Carmella said, she's not even running forward. I'm not running forward, walking forward, but somebody running backwards. Yeah. Google that again, as we often tell you, go to my friend, my cousin, Google, and you can find that article. You could even just put in lady that ran the marathon backwards, and it will give you the whole article and story about her. And just, it's excuseless, you all. That's my point. It's so many things that we want to do in life and that we try to do in life, and things come up, things happen, obstacles happen. And like we said, it might be a detour, but delay does not mean denied.
Right. She actually recreated the wheel for her that best fits her. So that, whatever that may be for you, I'm gonna even go to like, some people modeling back in the day, they would say, oh, they would be small. Now they have full figure models. What's your excuse? Back in the day, they only had, what it is, phone booths. Now you got cordless phones. You got
cell
phones.
Just everything.
Everything is recreated.
So basically, like she said, somebody created the telephone, and then somebody beyond that took it to a cordless phone. And back in the day, we used to have that car phones. Now you got cell phones. Car phones. Now you got cell phones. Wow. So there's always ways to recreate something. For example, another example. Throughout your house, I'm sure a lot of people, not just me, have what we call surge protectors. Yeah, you have surge protectors because I have a lot of different things that I plug in or what have you. But recently, I've started just replacing all the regular surge protectors with smart surge protectors because they have that USB ports on. So somebody sat and recreated the wheel. So it was like, oh, okay, you got just the plugs on the walls, or you got the extension cords. Then you get the surge protectors. And now someone's like, okay, it's still a surge protector, but we're going to add more to it because you have so many gadgets and phones and iPads and tablets and Facebook phone. Just everything that needs to be plugged up. And I find myself needing all those different things. Yeah. So yeah, I am literally replacing all of my surge protectors with smart. So until the next person is smart and come up with something else. So it's always.
See, we're throwing this out there because, you got some people that say, oh, there's plenty of people that's already doing this, or there's plenty of people already doing that. Okay, how many Family Dollars, Dollar General, Dollar Trees are on one corner? How many AutoZones? Riley, Advanced Auto, right around each other. You got Walmart, Publix, Winn-Dixie. Like, come on, man. Beauty supply store, Beauty and Beyond. This one.
You got to think outside the box. And like we said, I used to say years and years ago, just like when whoever was the first person that created fingernail polish, whoever that person was, well, that was great. But now they have created so many other colors and brands and gels and this and that and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's out there. And my thing is, if it's something that you need, it's obviously something somebody else needs. So somebody was sitting there thinking, well, I have a surge protector here. What, I could plug have a smart with a USB port.
I'm gonna take you to the big fuzz. Everybody asks, where my block? The block that you put the cord into. Now the smart switch or smart plug, you just stick the actual cord in there. It already has the USB in it.
Exactly.
So you don't need the block.
That's my thing. It was like I'm pulling out from here to pull it into this and pulling out from here. So, when I got the first one, I was like, okay, cool. This works good. And then I got another one, and then I got another, and it's going to be to the point that everywhere I'm at, every spot, every location, wherever, it's going to have that because I don't have to keep trying to unplug from this port to this port to this and switching and losing it. Yeah, a lot. So that, like she said, the point being, it was a need for it, and someone created it, and then you have someone like me who's going to go purchase it. And I can't be the only one.
To take her forward.
I am not the only one. It is other people out there purchasing it as well. But and guess what? That's not going to be the end of it. Somebody is going to create one different from that, a different kind from that. Because like we said, you started with the landline house phone with the cord, then you had the wireless, and then you got the cordless, and now some people don't even have a home phone. But you get the point.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to turn the lights on. Now they have smart Alexa. Alexa, turn on the light. Alexa, turn the light off. Alexa, you tell Alexa what to do.
Exactly. Tell Alexa what to do and they do it.
Yeah.
Volume up, volume down, all it can. I'm like,
look, she know.
Yeah. And get irate with it if I have to tell you more than one time.
Just be hollering at Alexa.
We do it. But these are the things that we're saying. So, what's your gift? Somebody had the gift to create all of these different things, but it's so much more out there to be created. We just keep throwing things at you because, of course, you were cooking on the stove, and then if you were cooking and you need the microwave, now you got the what is it? The air fryer.
Then I'm gonna take it, a bit further. Who created the timeline? Because you might feel like, oh, I'm too old to start living in my purpose, my gift. Who created the timeline? Because I could be 50 and still trying to work towards it because you don't know how long you got.
It's some people that's just arriving at 60, 65, getting to their point that they want to be. There's a difference. People tell you all the time, there's a difference in needs and wants. It might not be something that you need. It might be just something that you want. You might have a house, you might have a beautiful house or whatever. But you might want a bigger one with a pool or whatever, tennis court, whatever, golf course. It's a difference, like we said, between needs and wants, but that's what you have to decide where you are on your gifts, where you are. It might, like we said, we're always targeting and talking, of course, business, talking about businesses, but same thing of jobs. You might want to be the supervisor of your job, the manager, the supervisor, the team leader, whatever it is. You might want to just be a representative of One Voice Worldwide.
She threw that in there, y'all. She threw that in there.
If so, can you email us? Where, Carmella?
The Buzz Talk 411@gmail.com.
Absolutely. But seriously, you all, we like to have fun. We like to try to motivate you. Just talk about encouraging and positive things because there's so much going on in the world. Like we said, with COVID and this monkeypox. And it just baffles me, right? It's just so much going on in the world. So we just like to be uplifting and exciting and having fun with you all. And one thing that I know we talked about, and we talk often, just like we said, is no shameless plug because we talk often about our business, but we also talk often about Mr. Orem. And one of the things that I heard him say, and I stole this from his podcast is, at least I'll let you know that, because he said something along the lines, and I'm paraphrasing because I cannot quote it exactly like he did. But when you're born into this world, you're born as a child, a baby, an infant, a newborn. You cannot control your destiny. You can't control how you were born into this world. Right. Be it rich, be it poor, homeless, whatever. You cannot control that because you're just born. You're a child. You're a baby. But oh, baby, when you get ready to leave this world, you control that. You control your destiny. You control your gift. If you don't feel like you know what your gift was, just like she said, what is it that you do effortless? Think about that, because it might not be what someone else is, just dominant, that you just, wow, this is my gift. You just might be sitting at home baking cookies all the time and like, you know what, I like to bake cookies. Is that your gift? Because we have cookie companies out there, cupcake companies out there. Think, you all, think, what is your gift?
I'll be big as a house.
I'm just saying,
what is,
because you sample as you cook, you gotta sample. So that's why I'm not gonna be a baker.
See,
just saying. But yeah, you control how you leave here for the most part, and you want to figure out what your gift is. Everybody's not going to do it. Everybody's not going to live in their gift. We understand that. It's okay. It's okay. We say that all the time. But if that's what's your, imagine, as kids, people tell you all the time, you imagine that you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or whatever. People ask you what you want to be. Most of the time, none of that comes to pass, because that's just cute things that you say when you're in school.
Right.
Then you really, really get into the real world and figure out what it is that you want to be. Because you don't want to feel like left behind with school and the kids, all the kids say, oh, I'm gonna be a teacher, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be or I'm gonna be a baker. Right. Or I'm gonna be a lawn care person. But do you realize how much money is in that? Yep. Do you have any idea of detailing cars and cutting grass and all this stuff? Don't sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. That could be your gift. Don't sleep on it. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. So again, this week, we just wanted to share some things with you, asking you, what is your gift? You and Google. I'm not through yet. Me and Google gonna do our little quote. I just was saying that, we wanted to share with you this week, what is your gift? What's your imagination? What are you imagining that you could be? If you believe it, you can achieve it, but you got to speak it into existence. You got to speak that thing into existence. Imagine, as kids, you imagine all kind of things, what's your what are you imagining as an adult? What are you imagining doing with your life?
I think I can remember saying I wanted to be a news reporter or something like that. I'm not a news reporter, but I am reporting,
on the bus. I'm not even gonna lie. I think what I used to say back in the day was, because like I said, followed suit, wanted to be a teacher.
You did a little.
I did for a little while. I did, but I quickly realized and shout out to all of the teachers, whether you're homeschool teachers, daycare teachers, teachers, aid teachers, whatever. Shout out to you, because I promise you, you are overworked and underpaid. Period.
Right.
Overworked, period, and overpaid. And they need to do something about that, seriously. That the teachers are not getting what they deserve at this point. I really, truly believe that, but need I digress. I had a flashback, but we quickly moved past that. But my quote for the week is, obstacles are what you see when you take your eye off the goal. Let that marinate a little bit. Let that marinate. Obstacles are what you see when you take your eye off the goal. Let's go back to what I just told you about the young lady that had an obstacle with that running. She did not take her eye off that goal. She was going to do whatever it took to get there. And she did, running backwards. Who would have ever thought?
I would have never thought.
Who would have ever thought? Because when I saw that, I was like,
people might would have said, okay, I'm just going to walk. I'm going to walk fast paced or something. She said, nah, babe, I'm still going to run. It's just going to be backwards. I'm going to do it backwards. I mean, so this is what I'm saying when I say it's an excuseless thing. It is, that just did something to me, because I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. As we say, you have a detour. It might take you longer to get there than you anticipated. But if it's within you and you can eat, sleep, breathe it, and know that that's your desire, that's your gift, you will find a way. You will truly find a way. And she did, you all. She ran backwards. Yeah.
Excuseless.
Yeah.
Backwards. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You all look that up. Look it up. Maybe it'll help motivate some people that's thinking, oh, I was going to try to do this, but I went to get a loan for a building and they denied me. So what?
And they
so
got
what?
more buildings.
They got other buildings. Start at home. Figure out what you're doing. Go another route. Don't let that no deter you from what it is that you want to do. You might want to start a daycare, and you might have to start at home first.
Get certified and start at home. Plenty start at home.
Plenty start at home. And then you build that clientele up to the point where it's that when you walk into that building, you might have 15 people ready or 20 people ready or whatever. And it doesn't have to be a big building. Start small.
I don't know the percentage, but I'm sure a lot of businesses start off at home.
A lot of them do.
I don't want to throw a percentage because I'm going to be wrong.
Yeah, we don't.
But a lot, they start at home because it's free. You got to stay there anyway.
Home-based business.
And start off at home.
And then move your way on up to that brick and mortar. Absolutely. So you just have to do what you got to do. Make it excuses. Excuses. Figure out what your gift is. You might have been sitting around here sleeping on something. You might like animals. You might have 2 or 3 cats and dogs and puppies and all that around the house. But you know what?
A dog sitting?
A clinic for animals. They have them.
I've recently seen a mobile pet groomer. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, they're mobile now.
Excuses. So if you like animals, that might be your calling. I don't know. We just throwing things out there. And I can promise you, because we got people listening in over 170 countries. Somebody listening to us today on this Wednesday, July the 27th, said, they did. We reached somebody. Somebody is going to think about what their gift is.
It came from the buzz.
Because we be fuzzy. And we're going to get rid of buzz out of here for this week because Carmella is going to give us our leaving infomercial to tell you how you can reach out to us, find us, contact us, all of that good
Reach
stuff.
out and touch us. Just say, hey,
Yay.
Crazy, y'all.
Okay, we just having fun as always.
Hey, for those that's listening on onevoiceradio.com, make sure you go over to YouTube, find us. It's the Buzz Talk Show with Carole and Carmella. For those that stumbled and found us on YouTube, go download the app, same vice versa. Go to onevoiceradio.com or go to your, Play Store, App Store, whatever, download the app. And you can listen to all kind of music, podcasts. We have other podcasts that's on. So, download.
All of that.
Also, we're on social media, Facebook, IG, TikTok. Everything is the Buzz. We did the Buzz Twins on TikTok because we stay 20. And lastly, any questions about anything, if you just want to say hey, whatever, email us. It's the buzztalk411@gmail.com. We just enjoy, the emails.
We told you all earlier that we're going to start, and we have not started yet, but it's coming, that we're going to start promoting people, ideas, businesses, or whatever. It's coming really soon. So stay tuned.
Yep. And we start dropping it out there. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yep, absolutely, definitely. Because we just, like we said, we want to help you as much as we can. We enjoy you all every single week. We enjoy the comments after that you all email us or text us or call us and, talk about how Carmella carry on ridiculously all by herself.
Of course. Make sure you go on TikTok for real, because you see how we be cutting up. She cut up too. Right here. Yep, her right there. Yeah. She cuts up too.
Yeah. We actually had someone ask when we was going to do another one. Believe it or not, yeah. I guess it's time, but yeah.
Yeah.
They be waiting on that as well. So, but we like having fun with you. But as we always say, until next time, we out.